LeBron James scores 50,000 points. First player ever. The GOAT debate has ended. It was phenomenal. What a display of greatness we saw again. Another milestone for LeBron James, reaching 50,000 points combined between the playoffs, which he has over 8,000. He's about to reach 42,000 in the regular season. Just another one, like DJ Khaled would say. And wow, what a time to be alive. LeBron James just came from being named the player of the month at 40, by the way. This man, he's an alien. It's just outrageous. And the worst part is that there's still people that actually are doubting the fact that he is the GOAT. Now, in many ways, and take John Cena, who has been on the news recently with his heel turn and everything. You know, something that did happen to John is that in the meanwhile that he was active, not the part-timer he's been in the last, 5, 6 years, whatever, people have become more keen to him. Well, minus the fact of his heel turn now. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? I think that when LeBron is gone and we no longer have this display, there's going to be people that are actually going to come to the light side of the situation. But in the meantime, how can you not see with an objective eye? I get if you grew up with Jordan and whatever. I was a kid when Jordan was in his heyday, if anything. And I must say, all due respect to Jordan, and I think that as a brand, and when I say a brand, I don't just mean the Jordan brand, which obviously it's as profitable as it gets, the man in regards to brands for basketball, right? But I mean the Jordan brand as a whole. What he represents, the aura, the greatness. That's great. I mean, it's outstanding. And I'll give you something. The level of natural swag that Jordan has, that's almost unattainable. It's very tough to put anyone, not just LeBron, close to that. He's different in that regard. But is the fact that he's different also make him better? Well, no, that does not have to be the case. And in many ways, I don't think that is the case, minus the fact that I do think there's a very important element that Jordan does have on LeBron that has me and everyone else that still is coming to you with this debate still alive, even though that some may not acknowledge it or even observe it enough. When you see how many things that LeBron James has done, it's even a ridicule that at this point we're still having this conversation. It really is. I mean, the fact that he accomplished something that there is no one, and I mean no one, that is even close to even coming to an inch of reality of accomplishing this. No one. I mean, look at Kevin Durant, the prolific scorer that he is. He's not even going to get close to that. KD has been breaking down for years now. He's 36 now, and he's been breaking down. So, no, he's not going to get there. Steph Curry, the most awesome shooter of all time, that's for sure. He's not going to get there either. James Harden, yeah, he ain't getting there either. Can anyone do so? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Luka Doncic, if he's able to stay healthy, he might be a good candidate to at least flirt with the fact of a stat like this. But Luka Doncic himself had very interesting words post-game. He was actually saying that he wants to set that standard for LeBron of being 70,000 points. He thinks that LeBron can actually reach that. Now, look, I don't want to look a fool saying, no, there's no way that LeBron James is going to be able to do that. And then, who knows, maybe he's still playing X amount of years later. I mean, how can you put anything past this? But realistically, it would be complicated to see him get 20,000 more points. It's also unreal, the fact that LeBron James was last named a league MVP in the 2012-13 season. That should tell you a thing or two. I think it's crazy. I mean, think about it. It's going to be 12 years now from the last time the guy was awarded an MVP. And it's tough because for LeBron James, ever since he came to the league, it's inarguable that he has been the MVP for every team that he has been. That includes also teams in which it was pretty much him against the world, literally lifting teams in his shoulders. Now, granted, yes, sometimes because of his own doing, because of the players he liked to, scout. Now, it's at the same time impossible not to observe at the fact, I mean, what, he's been a four-time league MVP. He should have like 10, 12, 13 of those at least. Great. He's been a four-time MVP in the finals, has four championships, 10 finals appearances. And I know you might be one of those, oh, he won and he lost. Jordan went 6-0. Yeah, and Jordan also got humiliated in the first round multiple times. He got swept. He got then to the second round, and then he also got spanked there. Yeah, there's that too, because it's beautiful, but it's also part of the magic. Because when you talk to the Jordan fans, all they will tell you is the 6-0. There is nothing else. Jordan played 6 seasons, 6-0, right? No, Jordan also got his handed to him, and so has LeBron. Now, the thing is perception. The power of perception is very strong. I mean, you can have a president rambling and saying nothing, wink, wink, and still have someone actually enticed. It all depends on the power of how perception is sold. And the perception with Jordan is that his greatness is unattainable for anyone. Now, granted, there's a lot of elements that he actually bought into. The pioneering that he was doing, and I've always felt a little stinky on the pioneering because I think that it's best utilize the term of everything that he was improving with his insane athleticism is a better term because he was just doing a lot of things that already had been done by Dr. J, and he just did them better, more athletic, more gifted. But he did revolutionize the league in many ways. He actually did make the league become a sensation. He brought the league who just barely during the Showtime Lakers era, Larry Bird's Celtics, had started going live. He made those be an event. And for that, you have to tip your hat. Has LeBron revolutionized the league in the same way? Well, it depends on how you want to see it, because in the same token, the league has never been more profitable since it has been in the LeBron era, which, by the way, started in 03. So it's crazy. I mean, as a kid, I was able to observe both the later years and prime of Michael Jordan, and especially much more the comeuppance of LeBron James. And it's crazy that at 40, he's still doing it. He's 4 years older than me. And, like in many ways, heck, I was thinking I had an injury. I got in October last year a hyperextension of my elbow. And that thing pained me like no tomorrow. I mean, I've broken bones and other injuries and whatnot. This one was as bad as it gets. And it just made me think. And it happened out of nowhere. I mean, it was probably some wear and tear that I actually had in the gym when I was actually warming up. Boom, I felt it right there. But I bring it up because I was thinking, LeBron James, he's kept himself so healthy. And yeah, you might say that he spends all that money that he does and everything, but still, the guy is a freak. It's impressive, an alien for sure. And I return to the fact that he's been able to do all this, because there's a lot of people that are satanizing him, like his longevity is something that we should put here. And Jordan, because he played less years, he should be put here, and then LeBron here. But that would be the same thing that we would be doing with Henry Aaron in baseball and Babe Ruth. Henry Aaron broke his record. Did he take many more at bats to do it? Yeah. But at the same token, should we satanize Henry Aaron for getting there, even though it took him a little longer? No. Same thing happens with LeBron. Yeah, has he played more time? Yeah. Has he been able to get more stats? Yeah. Does Jordan still have the advantage in chips? Yeah. Did Jordan make 10 finals? No. There is merit to the fact of getting to the finals itself. And there's a lot of people that just want to discredit that. The reality is that LeBron James, with all his accomplishments, at 40, there is many days that he looks like he's the best player in the floor. And he's playing with Luka Doncic, by the way. This guy is just insane. Another league. And I think the fact that people are still, having that GOAT debate has much to do in something that I'm not even willing to argue this point. Michael's character, it's just stronger. It's much more firm than what LeBron's has ever been. And I don't know if that has to do with the fact that LeBron has actually grown up in this social media era. But in many ways, when LeBron comes out, like with soft comments like he did recently about the face of the league kind of thing, negativity, that's the thing. It's perception. Perception is where MJ has mastered LeBron. MJ would have never said those comments of negativity. He would have mastered it and continue forward. Now, does that mean that Jordan is better? No. LeBron has been better from day one. However, the power of perception can many times be used for good, for bad, for middle of the road. And in this case, it's been utilized to establish that Jordan is better than LeBron based on the fact of character. However, based on the fact of merit, LeBron James, yes, did Jordan have all these scoring championships till LeBron's one? Guess what? That is also smashed with the fact that Jordan was way surpassed in all the scoring stats and all the other stats by LeBron. And for everything that the LeBron James fans actually have to endure from the MJ lovers, there's reality. In reality, it's tough to dispute it. Stats are there. You can go if you're 6-0. LeBron can actually go with his everything and anything of a career that thankfully we're witnessing greatness. And I hope that many people cross the bridge before it's too late and LeBron is no longer playing. I'll reach you in the comments. Be happy. Boom.